Welcome to Nazos TV. I'm your regular host. Welcome to Nazos TV. I'm your regular host, Badenoch. Today I want to talk about something very important. Very important as this ABCD. All the elements say ABCD is very important. That is what we are going to talk about is very important, just like ABCD. And we're going to talk about so many things, but top on the list is Kemi Badenoch. Kemi Badenoch. You see that name sound Nigerian, and it's a Nigerian name. He can't deny that fact. Even she herself can't also deny that fact that is a Nigerian name. And as a Nigerian name, you bear the Nigerian, whatsoever. Is not just a name given to you by yourself, like African name are not names you give to your own self. You pass through a lot, which most of the time is your parents. Is your parents that are going to give you such name, and you just inherit it. And I think even in Western world, similar things also occurred. You have no other option than just to inherit such a name. And Kemi too, her case is not different. She too just have to inherit such a name. And then in inheriting such name, you bear the name, you bear the vibes that goes with the name. You bear a lot of things that's attached with the name. The name is your identity. That name is your identity. And the name will follow you to anywhere you wish to go, or about going, or going. That's one funny thing about such name. Name as a whole. It sounds as a kind of thumbprint. Just like your own thumbprint is different from another person's thumbprint. That's how names are. A thumbprint is a unique identity. Unique in the sense of anything you can think of. It's a special identity. Very special. And it's not like any other identity you can think of that you can compare to name. I doubt in no sense of responsibility. I doubt in full sense. I doubt. I really doubt very well. But should I be doubting? That's another question for another day. Should I be doubting? I think that's another question for another day. But why should I not be doubting? Still yet another question for another day. But for today, we're really into Kemi Badenoch speech on Nigeria. She says she no longer considers herself Nigerian. She has not renewed her Nigerian passport since early 2000. That is in 2000. She has not renewed her Nigerian passport. And who is this one? This Kemi Badenoch. Who is this woman? We need to check who is this woman. She's a British politician, a leader of the opposition party, which is Conservative Party. And she has been the leader of this party since November 2024. So that that she have a high chances of becoming the Prime Minister of Britain if her party win the majority seats. Kemi has been very, very blunt on Nigerian issue. In fact, one thing we should understand about her is that she doesn't just like Nigeria at all. And I've been finding it very, very difficult to understand why such a person has been going on with such grudges for a long time. I don't know her reason, but I think she should be able to tell some of her reasons. Maybe we should have been able to be able to understand the angle she's coming from. But if she didn't tell us, how are we going to catch up with her? Like, get what she's about to say, the message she's about to pass, and everything. I think she needs to do well in terms of communication for us to be able to get her own point. Even if she's not representing us, even if she's not a political figure in this part of the world, but she owes us a duty on the grounds of morality and on the grounds of humanity. Humanitarian wise, she owes us that duty. And we should hold her very well in regards to let her understand that, and she should be able to tell us what she needed to do. Maybe she's just trying to drive publicity through the Nigerian uh, issue, the Nigerian tag, because her publicity has really been coming up with the way she has been attacking Nigerians, especially the government and also the people of Nigeria, the pracs as a whole, because our immigration policies has been very, very intolerant to the blacks, to the Negroes, to be precise. If you are just joining us, do well to subscribe to News Us TV. If you have not subscribed before, we are here to give you current trending issues that are very, very important to you. And we also do well to also read your comments. And we are here for you. And we will serve you very, very, very well. So just do well to subscribe to News Us TV. We are here for you. We are here for you. We are here to serve you. And we will serve you. Okay? Sorry. That was the environment background. I hope you can hear me. Andrew Aduku, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I was preaching about the African history, the African story, the African spirit. If you can hear me, just let me know. Andrew Aduku, if you can hear me, just let me know. The African movement needs to be moving. We should not allow the African movement to die. The African people need to be very, very conscious of their own self. The African people need to be very, very proud of their own self. We should not allow people to write our own history for us. We should not allow people to write our own stories for us. But rather, we should be the one to tell them that our ancestors were great. Our ancestors were so proud of their own self. Our ancestors are still great up to today. And let me tell you one thing. The only continent in the world that still has the natural stage is Africa. All that continents are at the artificial stage. Go to me anywhere. Africans are great men. And that greatness should not depreciate from us. The generation that were here before us, we are great. And the generation that is going to come after us is going to still be great. So why are we going to let this great generation who are still waiting for us, waiting for what we should do, why should we now try to bring them down? Because if anything we do today and we will not protect our future and the present generation future, we are disappointing the future of our great generation who is coming. We'll be happy that in history, you are disappointing the future of generation that is coming. I will not be part of that. My ancestors were great. African ancestors, they are great. They have been surviving before now. And they have shown us in a very long time that they are here for us. They have shown us for a very long time. They went through a lot. Are you talking about the slave trade? And they still survive. And they are still active. Our ancestors went through a lot. Forget about what the Europeans are telling us, that Africans don't have a history. There was history before their arrival. They try to make us believe that the history of Africa started when the European entered Africa. That's a lie. We are the Europeans before, or were they Europeans when we have the pyramid of Egypt? We are there. With our Scots, I salute you. You are doing well. I'm seeing you, William Scott. Just do well to subscribe to this channel. Just do well. If this is your first time, just do well. Just do well to subscribe to this channel. Bring a comment. Bring your comment. And I'm here for your comment. I'm also here for you. I salute you. You are doing well. You're a brother. And the spirit of Africa is really moving. And we don't need to allow that spirit to just die off. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Just subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate. Much love, man. I really appreciate. Oh my God. I don't know what to give you. I wish I can just know your location. I just send you some African food from where I am. Maybe a spread, maybe some food. But however, I don't really know your type of food. Williams, I'm so grateful. You are doing well. And we always keep on pushing the Africa's story. The African spirit should be moving. Thank you, bro. Because of recent, I've discovered that it seems like Africans seems to be timid or suffering from what we call inferiority complex. Like the leader of Conservative Party, the British Conservative Party, known as Kemi, Badenoch. Most of the times I always avoid talking about her, but Let me tell you, she got her own British passport on the ground that she was born there. Not that her parents are from there. And this is a woman who was brought up in Nigeria until the age of 16. But she's out there telling the world that she no longer see herself as a Nigerian. Oh my gosh. Forgetting that the foundation you have on earth was given to you by Nigerians, brought up to the age of 16. We all know that those early age, that is the foundation of any person on earth. So how can you just deny your own self? How can you? It's just like you are denying your own identity. You are like me. I'm Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. No day at all will I just come and say I don't no longer see myself as a Nigerian. I'm denying my own identity. So what will the future generation say about us? What will the generation even before us we will see? And ancestors will not be very, very happy with us. Thank you, Williams. Thank you, Williams. I can see you are from Bayelsa. You are from Bayelsa. I'm here in PH. It's PH. I'm on live on PH. I'm on live on PH. Thank you, Williams. Thank you, Williams. That's a really brotherly love. Do well to tell others to also subscribe to News House TV. This is News House TV. News House TV. News House TV. We are here for trending issues, current issues, and we are here for everybody. And we also make it like News House TV should be a household name. News House TV should be a name that should be. We don't want to just make it to be just a YouTube something, but we want the News House TV to be bigger, and we're bigger everywhere. Some of you are also watching us. From time to time, we need to also do interviews with you guys so that you guys can also tell us what to feel. You guys should also be able to communicate because we want to go further. So as I was saying, the African spirit should not just let us be. People fought for this Africa. I remember we were told that people who fought for the Nigerian independence, people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, people like Ahmadu Bello, and other great leaders, they fought for Nigerian independence. Michael Okpara, Awolowo, Adbat Ikoku, Adbat Macaulay. These are, we call it the nationalists. The nationalists. Among all of them then, I think it was Nnamdi Azikiwe who was the eldest among all of them, about 40-something years old. And I think among all of them then, Nnamdi Azikiwe was not just the eldest, but he was the person with the highest degree, PhD. Others were seeing in their 20s, in their 30s. There were no internet, just like we are having it today. Internet, we are not really there. The privilege that we are having today, we are not there for them. But they fought for the Nigerian independence. They fought for it, and they succeeded. These were people that resources were not really there for them to keep doing the fighting, but they succeeded. Today we have great Nigerians, great Africans in their 20s, in their 30s. What are they really doing about the consciousness of Africa? We have the resources at hand today. The technology, superb. We have it. We have it with us today. What are we really doing to bring that consciousness, the African consciousness? What are we really doing? We should do more. We should expand the beauty of this continent. We should preach about the beauty of this continent to people. And not every time we're talking about Africans are scammers, Africans are this, no, bro. We need to tell them what is happening. It's not just Africa that we have is scamming something or what we don't want to call the Yahoo or whatsoever. Even in abroad, even in America, there are thousands of them who don't even have the African origin who are doing these things. So why are we just making it look like it's just Africans who are doing these things? We should be able to portray our own self in a good way. Not every time talking about the negative aspect of us. Americans, they are not talking about the negative aspects of America. They are talking about the positive aspect of America. They are pushing the beauty of America every day. We Africans, we can also do it. Let me tell you one thing that you don't know. If there's any continent that have been so blessed, I think that continent is Africa. If there's any continent that have been so blessed, go to me anywhere. That continent is Africa. There's no continent that you can compare it with Africa. There's no continent. You can't compare any continent in the world with Africa. Oh my gosh. Which continent do you want to mention? Which continent? Which continent do you want to compare it with Africa? In terms of natural stage, like beautiful environment. Environment is this natural stage, not artificial. I'm not talking about artificial environment being anchored on structures. I'm not just talking about artificial environment. I'm talking about natural environment. Are you talking about Europe? Are you talking about America, North, South? Are you talking about Asia? Which one? And in all, Africa have the natural resources that the world is envy of us. Which natural resources do you think the Africans don't have? The continent Africa have all the natural resources you can think of. They have it all. They have it all. Are you talking about gold? Are you talking about diamond? Crude oil? Copper? Which natural resources do you want to mention that Africa don't have? Just tell me. Which natural resources do you want to tell me that Africa don't have? Africa have all the natural resources you can think of on earth. That's to tell you that God has blessed us very well. And God has given us the best position that we can think of. The best position you can think of. The best location you can think of. Just look at the African map. Just look at the African map. You can see where the African map is located. Surrounded by beautiful waters, oceanic waters, oceanic bodies, surrounded by beautiful waters. Don't you think that such a person who put us into this environment is proud of us? Don't you feel like this person has done us more good than anything on earth we can think about? My African brothers, I think this is the right time we need to be very, very proud of our own self. My African sisters, I think this is the right time we need to be very, very happy of our own self. My African people, this is time for us. We don't need to give up about the spirit of Africa. That spirit was not given up by ancestors. It was here for us. And it will still be here. It is just for us to maintain the momentum of that spirit of Africa. We should just be here to maintain that momentum. and pass it over to the next generation. Maintain the momentum and pass it over to the next generation. So that the other generation who are coming after us can now be saying, brethren, senior men, like we normally say in this part of our world, you guys have done well. It is now time for us to take over the battle. Just like the generation before us today, they have done well in regards to pushing about the African story. We all appreciate them. We all appreciate them. And wherever they are, we appreciate them. These men have contributed a lot to the African struggle. Imagine you and I, we have independence. If not these men, the whites should have still been ruling us. We should not even have a say. But people took the stress, inconvenienced their own self to fight for the generation that we are seeing today. Fought, irrespective of what they are going through, irrespective of the inconveniences they are passing through. They fought for you and I so that we can gain independence. And they didn't just stop about fighting for the independence of their own country. Just like Kemi said, if other African countries are not free, Ghana itself is not free. Kemi himself was not just fighting for the people of Ghana. He was also fighting for the people of other African countries. Freedom is not achieved, and there's no freedom if other countries in Africa are not free, according to Kemi. Nnamdi Azikiwe did the same thing. In fact, then it was a story of not just fighting for your own country, but rather fight for the whole continent of Africa. And Africans in the diaspora, they were also fighting for us. People in Jamaica, Gavi, and others, they were fighting for us too, from abroad. They are just aware that they have African origin, but they didn't really know which particular country they are from. But they were fighting for us. They were fighting for African liberation. Even when some of them have not even visited Africa, they were still fighting for us. Africa is a continent that's been blessed by God. Take it home. That Africa is a continent that's been blessed by God. And we cannot deny that fact. That the continent Africa has been blessed by God. It's a beautiful continent. Africa is a beautiful continent. A continent with milk and honey. Beautiful. Anything you can think of, anything you can dream of is in Africa. Are you talking about the natural resources? Are you talking about animal? Are you talking about the plants? What do you feel like you can talk about that is not in Africa? What do you feel like you can talk about that is not in Africa? What do you feel like you can talk about that is not in Africa? Anything you can think about is in Africa. So why why shouldn't us be proud of our continent? We should be very, very proud of our continent. If this is first time and you have not subscribed to Newsos TV, just do it to subscribe to Newsos TV and give us your comments. Just subscribe and give us your comment. Just subscribe. If you are with us, just subscribe and give us a comment. Just subscribe and give us a comment. Just subscribe. Press the subscribe button if this is your first time. If this is your first time, just do us well and press the subscribe button. Just press the subscribe button for us. Press the subscribe button for us if this is your first time. If this is your first time. If this is your first time. And even if this is the second time or your third time and you have not pressed the subscribe button, what are you still waiting for? What are you still waiting for? Don't you like the story of Africa? Don't you want us to be pushing about the beauty of Africa? Are you not enjoying what Africans are enjoying? Do well to press the subscribe button for us. If this is the first time, do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. We are here. Appreciate Williams. You're a brother. Williams, you're a brother. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. So Kemi Badenoch says she no longer considers herself as a Nigerian. And the last time she knew her Nigerian passport, according to her, was early 2000. Kemi Badenoch is the leader of the Conservative Party in Britain. She is the leader of the Conservative Party in Britain. And the Conservative Party is one of the major opposition in the British Parliament. And she's a Nigerian because she has a Nigerian youth. She was born in Britain and she became a British because she was born there, but she was brought up in Nigeria till the age of 16. And according to her, she did her primary and secondary school in Nigeria. But I've not really seen someone who hold a longer grudges against her continent like this woman, this Kemi Badenoch. Is it that Nigeria have so frustrated her to the point that she cannot forgive? Or what has this country, Nigeria, done to her that she don't want to forgive Nigeria even when she's part of the top parliamentarian in UK? To the point that she's even telling the whole world that her children can never be Nigerian. Abai Jabaki, thank you. We are seeing you. You are doing a great work. You are doing a great work, and we appreciate you. We appreciate you. The love coming from you is too much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Wow. You are really doing a great work. The work you are doing, oh my gosh. I don't even know how to appreciate you. But you are doing great. I can see your comments. Me too, I'm not a Nigerian. if you are not a Nigerian, then who are you? Are you an American, a British, or where are you from? Let us know in your comments. Or you are just saying you are not a Nigerian because of the grudges that this country have done to you. Maybe you're still holding these grudges. We know. All of us at a point, even till now, we felt like Nigeria have killed our dreams. Like many of our dreams that we have been having. We think this country or this continent have killed it. We feel like we should have done more better if we were born in other part of the world. We felt like we should have done more better. It felt like this country have sabotaged our dream. But if someone like Kemi Badenoch is still holding that grudges, even to the fact that she have done well to her own self, and she have gotten to a reasonable height, and she's still holding that grudges against this country. Should I say I feel so disappointed? Or I feel so speechless? I don't even know the right word to use again on that. But I felt the very first day I heard the story, I said, wow, this is not coming from a Nigerian sister. This is coming from someone else. Maybe you can see the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob here. Maybe. At a point I felt like, no. I need to go back and watch that video. I watched. Oh my gosh. What I saw was something else. What I saw was something else. It was something I'm not even thinking about. It was something I'm not really thinking about. Something that I always feel like, oh my gosh. But however, the African roots should keep on going. And we should not allow the African roots to die. It is your roots. It is your roots. Take it or you leave it. Die just the fact. Die just the fact. Take it or you leave it. The African root, it is your root. Die just the fact. You can't deny the fact. Even if you want to pretend to deny the fact is always the fact. And the fact is always there. Even when you come back after 100 years, that fact is always there waiting for you. It's just a fact. The African root is still there. And it's there till tomorrow. So you're pretending like you don't have the African root when all your faces, like from generations to generations, is still showing that dark spot of Africa. That genetic dark spot of Africa. How can you keep on denying it for too long? Let me tell you one thing. Do you know that Africans have the strongest gene in the world? Our genetic makeup is very, very strong. Very, very strong. If you like, go and marry someone from Europe. Pure Europe, like history. Generation A to Generation Z. It's Europe. And you marry such person. And maybe you will produce a son or a daughter. You see that daughter or that son is going to resemble an African. That person is not going to resemble a European. So that will tell you that the African root is very, very strong. The African genes is very strong. You can try it and see it by your own self. That African genetics does not die. It's ever alive. Ever alive. Always alive. The genetic makeup of Africans, scientists have not really seen it compared to other people from other continents. Is always alive. Always. They'll tell you that our genes has gotten to the point that even science, they are astonished. It's amazing. It is something perplexed. It seems to be convincing or confusing to them too what is happening to the African genes. And that same son or that same daughter that have been produced by a European parent and an African, let us say your African father, European mother, you find that son will resemble African's image, like African's person per se. Even if that same son also go and marry someone from Europe, or maybe someone from America, or maybe someone from anywhere, you see that same son, the product that is still going to come out from that same son is going to be African products. The offspring is still going to resemble African offspring. See, forever generation you can think of. So that is how the African genetic is so strong. Very strong that I can tell you for free. You don't need to joke with African genetic. The ancestors were very strong before now. And they are still strong. But I'm not saying the African gene strongness is contributed to our ancestors. No, it is God. We need to give credit to whom credit belongs to. It is God. That genetic strongness is from God. It's not from ancestors. Ancestors, they are mere humans. But they were able and ready to maintain that momentum for a longer time. So this is the time for us to also do well to maintain that momentum. Now the ball is now in our own court to maintain that momentum for a longer time. The question is, what are you doing to maintain that momentum? What are you really doing to maintain that momentum that our ancestors were maintaining for a longer time? What are you really doing? Do you want the momentum to drop down at your own time? Or do you want the momentum to keep on rising to the apex at your own time? That's the big question we should be really ready to ask ourselves at all time. This is my time. What am I doing? What will I do? And how am I going to do it? Because at the end of the day, everybody is accountable for what you are doing, what you are not doing, and what you feel like you should do. Everybody is accountable. In fact, in law, they say, in action. That will tell you that even what you are doing, you are accountable for it. And even what you are not also doing, you are also accountable for it. That's what they say. You're accountable for your actions and inactions. We should be accountable for what we are doing. And Africans should be ready and very proactive in what they are doing. And African stories should not just die off. Our African stories should not just be a story that we feel like past. It should not be a past tense stories, but rather it should be past tense, present tense, and future tense. Three in one. The past, present, and future. Because today is our present, tomorrow is our future. So what are we doing in regards to make our present beautiful and our future also beautiful? What are we doing? I think we have a lot of work to do. Yes, we should all agree we have a lot of work to do. And however, I will not fail to say this. Even what we are also doing will not also be enough. Our best may not be enough. But that should not make us not to try. Even when our best is not enough, we should keep on pushing. Ever forward, never backward. Ever forward and never backward. Forward is our direction to go. And forward is where we want to go. Forward is our destination, not backward. Backward is not our destination. We don't have business with backward, but rather we have business with forward. Forward ever. Forward ever. That's why we have business with forward ever. Backward never. We are not going backward, we are going forward. And in going forward, we should not be ashamed of our own self. I always tell people that if there's any dishumanity you can do to your own self, it's you being ashamed of your own self. You should never dream of ashaming of your own self. You should be proud of your own self. Everybody have their unique identity. Your unique identity make you different from others. Yes, Africa is not where it ought to be as of today, but it doesn't mean we should be ashamed of Africa. Yes, Africa is not where it ought to be as of today, but does it mean that we should be ashamed of Africa? I don't think so. I'm part of the people with this opinion that we don't need to be ashamed of Africa. Just like your own self, you are not where you ought to have been or what you have been thinking you should be by today. But does it mean that you should be ashamed of your own self? No. No. Because if you go back to your own story, you find out that yes, you are not where you ought to have been, but you have tried. You went through a lot of struggle, a lot of up and down moments, and you are still strong. You need to be proud of your own self. Others didn't go through what you went through. but you did it. That will tell you that everybody is unique. Everybody have a peculiar whatsoever they are going through. You should not be exceptional. You don't need to be ashamed of your own self. You too, you don't try, and you dey try. Even if you know the where you're supposed to dey, you too dey try. Give it to your own self, man. Give it to your own self. You too dey try. You too dey try. Even if you are not where you ought to have been to, you too you dey do well. You dey do well now. You know, so many people, the prayer point of so many people just to be where you are. There are thousands of people that their prayer point is just to be where you are today. Thousands. Every day they are going to church. Every day they are moving from religious centers to the other religious centers. They are not staying in their house. Night is their religious centers. As they are going to your own bed, night, them religious centers. But where you are today is their prayer point. Thousands of people, not just one person. And you are not that religious like them. So that is the fact that God is still with you, and you too, you are also trying well. Do well and appreciate your own self. So if you as an individual are also doing well and you're also appreciating your own self, Africa also need to do well and appreciate their own self. I always tell myself that if I have the opportunity to attend the AU summit in Addis Ababa, which is Ethiopia, one of the questions I will ask those leaders who have been representing the 54 countries of Africa is, what are you people discussing here every day? What are you people discussing here every day that the people of this continent are not proud of their own self again? If what you people are discussing here every day is still making these people, Africans, brothers and sisters, not being proud of their own self, then you people need to change the pattern of discussion. If I have the opportunity to go to that UN summit, to that AU summit, that is going to be the first question I'm going to ask those African leaders. Each of you here, what are you doing to your own country? I will start by Nigeria. Nigerian presidents. Every year, you are taking taxpayers' money to AU summit in Addis Ababa, moving in private jets, moving in rosary, taxpayers' money, not your own money. What are you doing? What are the impacts you are creating in your own country, Nigeria? Because charity need to start from home. People need to be very, very conscious of their own. It's not by coming here and be preaching about African unity when in your own political party there's no unity. It's not by coming here to be talking about the same thing, and implementation is zero to me. Africans need to build up, start that consciousness. Consciousness always, if you go back to history, you find that in the world, consciousness has always originated from youth, from the youth population. It's not the older population. Because the older population, as it's becoming older and older and older, what will just be in your own mindset is peace, stability. Let there be peace. But the younger generation seems to be very radical. Very, very radical. But as you are growing older, you find that your radicalism is depreciating. You just need peace of mind. 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 So at that point that you just need peace of mind, you can't really be radical. You can't really force a lot of changes in the society. But when you are young, you want things to be changed the way it ought to be. You find that at that point, a lot of changes can happen. That is why the younger population always have a lot of changes in any society you can think of. And they have been doing well in regards to that. We Africans, we should not be exceptional when it comes to change. We Africans, we should not be exceptional when it comes to change. We should do well to be part and parcel of that change of our continent. We should be preaching about continental change. It keeps on becoming something unthinkable to me that if I want to travel to Ghana, I need to have a visa before I can travel to Ghana. Who does that in this modern world? If I want to go to Cameroon, I need to have visa before I can go to Cameroon. If I also want to go to our own other African neighboring country, Niger, Cameroon, Benin, name them, I need to have a visa. Oh my gosh. People who brought visa are no longer using the visa. Europeans that brought visa are no longer using that visa. They are not using the visa again. We should be able to tell ourselves that this visa of 18, we should find a way and pack it into a dustbin. The world is not going the direction of the visa again. Someone from Britain can move from Britain to Portugal without any visa. Someone from Portugal can move from Portugal to Spain without any visa. That's what they are doing. That's where the world is right now. So why are we now seeing this mentality of visa? I cannot see my African brothers in Ghana. I have to have visa before I can see them. And in processing the visa, it takes you 1 month, 2 months. Sometime before you know, you feel like, oh, the stress is becoming too much. And even when you get to the border, another stress, immigration stress and what have you. No, nah. Africans should not be deprived to go to their next African brothers to visit. Just like Africans, we are communion in origin. I can move from here to my other brothers and greet him and visit him at all time without passing through all this stress, all this protocol. So, what is really happening? It becomes something that I always feel like we should do well. We should improve. I know Europeans have disorganized our structure. I also know that they have done a lot to, I don't know whether I use the word, they have fomented our brain or they have brainstormed us to the point that we can never think Africans. Ben Owino, I greet you. Do well to subscribe. If this is our first time and you have not subscribed before, Ben Owino, I salute you. Do well to subscribe if this is your first time and you have not subscribed before. We are here for you. One brother, one love. One brother, one love. For those who are just joining us for the first time, do well to subscribe. One love, brethren. One love. We are all together. Just do well to subscribe. Also do well to give us your comments, what you feel, what you're happy about, what you are also sad about. Just tell us your condition of mind, your state of mind. Just talk. Do well to subscribe. Ben Owino, brother, we salute you. New Source TV is here celebrating you. New Source TV is happy with you. Ben Owino. We can see you. We can see you. We are seeing you from far, but we are with you. We are with you. We are together. We are together. Just do well and subscribe to the channel if you have not done it before. Just do well. Just do well. Subscribe to your brother. 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 And I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Just subscribe to your brother. Subscribe to News Source TV. We are here for you. And we are here for everybody. News Source TV is here, and it is here. Oh, then Owino from Canada, my brother from Kenya. Ah, wow. I'm reporting live from Nigeria, my brother from Kenya. Just do well and preach the African gospel to brethren in Kenya. You know, Kenya, PLO, Orumba, Obumba. Yeah, we are really been preaching the Patrick Lumumba. He has really been preaching about the gospel of Pan-Africanism in Kenya. And he has been doing well. I've been watching a lot of his program, a lot. And he has really been doing well about the Pan-Africanism movement. He has been doing well. And we also pray that your president, Williams Ruto, should also do well and hear the voice of the youths. Ben Owino, we pray that your president, your Kenyan president, Williams Ruto, should be able to hear the voice of the youths, because the forces of the youths from that part of the world has been, what I can say, unthinkable and very, very impressive. The Gen Z generation in that part of the world in Kenya, oh my gosh, the fire has been burning. Just do well to subscribe to our channel. Just do well. And also help us to share the link to your friends and brothers in Kenya. You also do well to like and subscribe. Ben Owino, you are a brother. You are a brother. Just do well to share this link to your friends in Kenya. Everybody. Let them be part of this channel. Let them subscribe to News Us TV. Because News Us TV is here, and we are here to serve everybody. It's here, and we are here. Wow, Mr. Ben, we appreciate you, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, we appreciate you. And our prayers is for the people of Kenya. Our prayers is for the people of Kenya. Our prayers is for the president of Kenya, Williams Ruto, should do well and hear the voice of the youths. And Kenya has really been a beautiful African country. In fact, if I wish to travel to any other country in Africa, I think Kenya will be the number one because of their free visa policy. Kenya is among the country in Africa that has openly talked about the free visa policy. And I really appreciate that free visa policy. You guys are really doing well. And I appreciate you guys, man. Just do well and subscribe to our channel. Do well to subscribe to News Us TV. Do well to subscribe to News Us TV. We are going to be connecting with you. We are going to be connecting with you from time to time. And we are going to be talking about what is happening in Kenya and how Pan-Africanism can swim into it and be the light of the day to all Africans on the continent of Africa. Oh my gosh, Africa is a beautiful continent, and we must always be proud of Africa. The proud of Africa should not leave us behind. Should not. The proud of Africa should not leave us behind. It should be moving with us as we are moving. That is how the proud of Africa should be moving with us. And we should not disappoint. Be proud of Africa. The pride of our African brothers, sisters, everywhere. Our African parents should not leave us. And I doubt if it's going to leave us because it has ever been there with us. And it has been supporting us from time to time. From time to time, it has been supporting us. And that's why I always say that the spirit of Pan-Africanism should not be left behind. The spirit of Pan-Africanism should be spirit that should be at our forehead. It should be spirit that should be before us. Just like the children of Israelites, as they are moving to the promised land, that is how the spirit of Pan-Africanism should be there for us, that we should be moving towards. It should be spirit that we should be moving towards. It should be spirit that we should be going towards the direction. Pan-Africanism have come to stay. However, today I don't want to talk about the history of Pan-Africanism. I don't want to talk about the history of Pan-Africanism today. Well, a day will come, I'm going to talk about the history of Pan-Africanism, the origin of Pan-Africanism, founding fathers of Pan-Africanism. A day will come. I will really look into the history of Pan-Africanism, founding fathers of Pan-Africanism, and how Pan-Africanism came to light. A day will come, we really talk about it, and we analyze it, not from the European perspective, but from the African perspective. Because a lot of time, the Europeans' perspective has been full of lies. Lie. But the African perspective has always been a beautiful truth. Research has shown that Africans, on a scale of 10, Africans' lies is not up to 5. But Europeans' story is more than 5. So that will tell you that you need to believe the African perspective more than the European perspective. More than the European perspective. So a day will come, I will really talk about the history of Pan-Africanism, how it started from our brothers in the diaspora to the continent of Africa, and what led to the independence struggle vis-a-vis to the present day Pan-Africanism. And now the ideology of Pan-Africanism has been changing from time to time. How the ideology of Pan-Africanism, not just the ideology, the philosophy of Pan-Africanism, has really been changing from time to time. Because each time have its own perspective. Excuse. Each time in history have its own perspective and ideology of Pan-Africanism. And it has been really been changing with time, season. Okay? Just for instance, during the early 60s and 50s, the perspective of Pan-Africanism has been Africa should gain its independence. That has really been the ideology. Before then, the ideology has been stop slavery. So the ideology and philosophy of Pan-Africanism has really been changing with time. Today is not so exceptional. Pan-Africanism also has its own ideology and its own philosophy. Time will come, We talk about it, we go into it detail, and we speak more about the philosophy and ideology of Pan-Africanism. I appreciate everyone, and for those who have not subscribed, what are you still waiting for? What are you still waiting for? Do well to subscribe to the channel. Do well, do well. Preach the gospel to your brothers, your sisters. Preach the gospel of News House TV. Share the link to them. You know, let them subscribe. Let them be part of what we are doing here. We are not just here to talk, but we are here to educate people. We are here to talk about trending issues and current issues. We are really here to educate people. Not just to talk, but to talk about trending issues and current issues. News Source TV is here. So tell everybody in town about News Source TV. Everybody outside town, also tell them about News Source TV. The story of News Source TV should not just die, but rather should live on. That is why you need to be telling people about the story of News Source TV. Let people subscribe to News Source TV. Only you should not benefit from the beauties, wisdoms, educations that is coming from News Source TV. Only you should not just benefit. Be your brother's keeper by allowing others to also benefit from the wisdoms that is coming from News Source TV. Do well to send them this link. Let them be part and parcel of what we are doing here. They need to be part and parcel of what we are doing here. They also need to enjoy what we are doing here. We are not joking. We are here for serious educational stuff, serious enlightening issues that will make you happy, issues that once you remember, you know that I've done well, we have done well, and we will keep on doing well. And the well it shall be. And it will always be. Always. And when I say always, I didn't bite my tongue or pretend like I don't know what I'm saying. When I say always, I'm saying always. Always, not just today. The always is forever. It's forever. Ever, ever. After today, tomorrow, and just be going. Infinity. Infinity. The infinity should be there. The spirit, that spirit of oneness, which is one of the things I also need to talk about in Africa. The spirit of oneness should not depart from us. The spirit of that brother's keepers, like that spirit of oneness should never depart from us. Our ancestors were really caring about each other. They were really communal in origin. They were homogeneous. They were not heterogeneous. Our forefathers were really united. What is happening to the spirit of unity in today's Africa? Is it dead or alive? Because the people, the generation that we took over from, they were very, very united. They have that spirit of oneness. They have that spirit of togetherness. They have that spirit of we are together, we are one. What is happening today? Ask yourself. Do we still have that spirit of oneness in all of us? Are we really brothers keepers? Like, do we really care about each other? Do we check on each other? I think if we don't, this is the right time for us to do. This is the right time for us to do. Because we should do, and it's very, very important that we do. We cannot pretend like Africa is not where Africa should be, and therefore we will not contribute our own part. No. Whether the continent is not where it ought to be, I don't think that should deprive us from we contributing our own part to the development of the continent. Our own part is very, very important. And it's a part that has been assigned to us by God. So we need to fulfill that message. We need to preach that message. We need to fulfill. We need to do well and fulfill it. Because if this is your first time, just do well. Jamie, if this is your first time, just do well and subscribe. Just do well and subscribe. We need to preach about the African unity so that the African migration can also reduce. We see what you write. We are saying you. We don't want you in our country at all. Just do well. Yeah. That's why they use subscribe, so that the preaching about building our own continent, African continent, can really be there, be moving. You understand? Jamie, do well to subscribe, so that this preaching about the building of the African continent can really be here. Because I don't know why Africans should be moving. I'm also part of those who don't also encourage Africans to be moving to abroad when everything we need is here. So why are they moving? We need to be here and build our own continent. We need to be here and build our own continent. This is our continent. God has sent us to this continent. Is not a wrong God. It's a special God. I've been preaching about this for a longer time. The ideology of Africans moving from Africa to other European countries, or in the name of migration and whatsoever, it has never really been going down well with me. It has never been going down well with me. Jamie, just do well to subscribe so that this preaching and this message can go to even Africans over there. Jamie, have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? If you have not subscribed, just do well and subscribe. Just do well and subscribe. Because what we are saying is very, very important. That Africans need to be in their own country and build it up. Very, very important. I've never seen a beautiful truth like this one today. It's a bitter truth. But like we always say, the truth will always be bitter. The truth is bitter. Yes, because they want us to pay for them, give them free houses, and we pay for it all. And that you also say that you are good people, no doubts, but we can't help everyone, and certainly not to the detriment of our own people. I've been saying this numerous times, like, why should we be living in Africa and be going to abroad when we can build our own Africa just like abroad? Why are we moving from here? The ideology of moving from Africa to other people's continents, it has never been going down well with me. I must tell you the truth. the sincere truth from my mind. Africans have no business migrating from Africa. They don't have any business doing that. We can build the African continent in Africa. We can make the continent the paradise on earth. We have all the resources, we have all it takes to do that. So why will Africans be engaging in such? I've never been part of it. And I've been preaching that Africans don't have any business doing that. Jamie, do well to subscribe to this News Source TV. If you have not subscribed, just do well to subscribe so that the message of Africans moving from Africa can be preached to everybody. Thank you. Do well to subscribe so that this message can also be preached to everybody. And even those who are in America, Africans who are in America, they can also do well to think about coming back to home and build a home. Your home is your home. You are leaving your home to where? Where are you running to? Let me tell you one thing. Your house is your house. Your home is your home. It's your duty and responsibility to build your home. You are leaving your home to another person's home. For how long? Keep building your own home. Your home is your home. The God that sent you to your home is not a mad God. He's a special God. And He knows what it takes. He knows that you can take that responsibility of building your home. So why will you abandon that responsibility of building your home to another person's home? It has never really gone down well with me. Why Africans will be moving from Africa to Europe, and you know what they are passing through in the process of going to this Europe. Some of them are passing through the sea, illegal migrants, and some of them are dying on their way. Oh my gosh. It's something you can never think of. It's something you can never imagine. It's something you can never pray for. Even your arch enemy, you can never wish him to be going through what these people, what young Africans are going through in the name of going to abroad. Oh my gosh. For how long are we going to be doing this? Why can't we stay in Africa and build the Africa that we want? Yes, I also saying your comment, Jamie. Your country is beautiful and should be built by Africans. I wish you all the best. Sweet. I can say your flag there. Our continent is beautiful, no doubt. And I appreciate this your comments that you emphasize the beauty of African continents. And you also emphasize that Africans should build their continents. Yeah. If you don't build your continent, who will build it for you? If you don't build your continent, who will build it for you? Who do you think that will be doing it for you? Who do you think will build your house for you? Who do you think will maintain your house for you? Nobody. The onus is on you to do that for your own self. You are the person that will do it for your own self. Nobody. Take it or leave it. Nobody can do it for you. And even if someone is doing it, someone cannot do it as perfectly like you. The ideology of moving to abroad, Africans moving to abroad, and we always target this Japa syndrome. Why we Africans trying to be slave to other people? Come on, man. Let us look it that way. Why are we trying to be slave to other people? There's always beauty when you are in your own town. You have the authority. You have the prestige. You have all it takes. But you going to another person's land, the person must always see you as a foreigner. Take it or you leave it. The person can never really accept you as the indigene or part of, even if they are giving you what I call mere certificates of indigenship. Those things are just mere something on paper. In their mind, you are not their own. They know. that in their mind you are not their own. They are just trying to just make it look like they are not segregating. But in their mind, the real segregation is there. It's there. So why will Africans be encouraging or be taking such risk to abroad through water and through whatsoever? And you see a lot of them dying. Youths. I know it's not being funny in Africa. I know it's not being funny. It's not funny anywhere in the world, even in Europe. It's not still funny with them. But we should stay in Africa and build Africa. We should stay in Africa and build Africa. Africa is our home. Our home is our home. We just need to understand that. Excuse. We just need to understand that our home is our home. And we can't take it away from anybody. This is our home. Our home is where? Our home. And we should do well to protect the image of our home. We should do well to protect the image of our home. Because if we don't protect the image of our home, who will do it for us? Nobody will build your home for you. You are the only person that will build your home for your own self. You are the only person that will build your home for yourself. Don't feel like there is anybody that is out there that will build your home for you. Nobody. Nobody will build your home for you. That is why we need to be very, very conscious of our own self and what we are doing as Africans to be building our home for Africans. To be doing well in building our homes for Africans, because if we don't, nobody will do it for us. Nobody can build your home for you. You are the only person on earth that can build your home for you. You are the only person on earth that can do that. I know a lot of people will disagree with what I'm saying, but even if you disagree with what I'm saying, think twice and have a second ideology about what I'm saying. Just think twice. Have you seen someone building someone's home for another person? If the person is doing it, he's just doing it out of selfish aim. And at the end of the day, that person will achieve his selfish aim. So you are the one that will build your own home. It is your home. Build it. And if this is the first time, do well to subscribe to this channel. Do well to subscribe to News Us TV. If you have not, just do well. Just help us and press that subscribe button over there. Do well and press that subscribe button over there if you have not. If you have not, just do well to press that subscribe button over there for us. We are together. One love, one love, one love, my people. One love, one love, one love, my people. One love, one love. Do well and press that subscribe button for us. Just do it, just do it. We are together. We are together. And we will always be together. 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 Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Do it, just subscribe for us. Subscribe if this is the first time and you have not subscribed before. Do it to subscribe. Do it to subscribe. Do it to subscribe. Do it to subscribe if this is the first time. If this is your first time, do well to subscribe to this channel. Do well to subscribe to Nizos TV. Just do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Let the preaching about Pan-Africanism keep on moving. Just subscribe so that the preaching of Pan-Africanism will keep on moving. Help us and subscribe so that the preaching of Pan-Africanism will keep on moving. Help us to subscribe. If you have not subscribed before, what are you still waiting for? Help us to subscribe so that the preaching of Pan-Africanism will keep on moving. Just help us and subscribe and subscribe. We are here to serve you. 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 Just do well and subscribe so that the preaching of Pan-Africanism can be moving. And not just in Africa, but beyond Africa. Because the spirit of Pan-Africanism is becoming too bigger right now. Very, very bigger. It is a spirit that cannot just die. It's a spirit that's, the spirit of Pan-Africanism right now is a spirit that cannot just die. It's a spirit that we keep on moving to the permanent sites. The spirit of Pan-Africanism is a spirit that cannot just die. It's a spirit that is moving to the permanent site. So if I were you, I will just do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Share it to your friends, family members. Let them see the beautiful thing you are seeing. Let them hear the beautiful things you are hearing. Do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Do well to subscribe if you have not. Because we want the spirit of Pan-Africanism not to die off, but rather to keep on moving. That spirit of Pan-Africanism should keep on moving like a wave, oceanic wave that I think nothing can stop. Oceanic wave that keep on moving up and down. That is what we want the spirit of Pan-Africanism to do. I think this is the high time we need to tell our brothers and sisters the truth about Africa. Africa needs to now start having the African movement, African ideology, African perception, which to me, in summary, is Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism is the spirit of African ideology, African movements, African oneness, African self-consciousness. To me, that is Pan-Africanism. That African self-consciousness is Pan-Africanism to me. And you cannot go forward if you don't have that self-consciousness. No man on earth can move forward without self-consciousness. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for if you don't have that self-consciousness? I think this is the high time Africans need to do well by having self-consciousness towards everybody. We can't keep on being in state of lamentation all the time. But we now need to keep on and moving to the permanent side of Africa. Africa is a continent we should be very proud of. A continent we should appreciate. A continent that we should pass it on to the next generation without feeling guilty like we have not tried. It should be a continent that we can pass it to the next generation with pride, happiness, dignity, that our generation have done well. Therefore, we should also do well to the other generation by wishing them well, and they should continue from where we stopped. That is what Pan-Africanism should be. Thank you all, and I appreciate at this point we draw the curtain of the day. Do well to subscribe, share News House TV. Thank you.